We all know that feeling, where you love a song so much, but the thing it comes from is just so weird, and it's hard to explain to other people, but the song is just so good. You want to put it on a playlist, but your friends will probably laugh at you and never want to talk to you again when they see what it's from. This 100% applies to video games as well, and nowhere is this better exemplified than with the WarioWare series. This series unironically has some of the best vocal tracks in any game series. There's not too many, but all the ones they do have are incredible and showcase the characters of the games very well. But, just like the series they come from, these tracks can be pretty weird. Some of the WarioWare songs can blend in, and your average normie will just think it's another song though. But some other songs are weird, and no matter how good they are, if you get past the aux and you play them, you'll get nothing but the light skin stare and a ruined social interaction. That's why, using all my years of WarioWare and social interaction experience, yes, those things can coexist. It's a small intersection, but it's there. I put together this handy guide for which WarioWare songs can and can't be put on a playlist successfully, judgment-free. I will only be going over the English versions of each song, and again, only the ones that actually have vocals in them. I've put together a handy scale from 1 to 4 to place these songs on. 1 means if you play it, the song will basically just stop anything going on in a 25-foot radius. People will just stop to look at you for how weird the song is, and you'll have to turn it off immediately to avoid forever being known as the guy who played a dumb Wario song. 2 means that people will go along with it, enjoy it a bit, but it's still incredibly awkward. They'll probably still laugh at you for it. But if you ask, it's good though, right? They'll probably say something like, it's a tiny bit, I guess, if all major labels published music are destroyed, and then shove you in a locker or something. 3 means that people will enjoy it quite a bit, but never fully get into it, and still not let you play music again. They won't say anything bad about it directly, and bop along to it, but they'll still be like, oh, a Wario song, really? 4 is the best case scenario. They will completely and fully get into it and understand why you do as well. This is the highest measure on the WarioWare Playlist Odometer 3000 and the rarest one as well. If they do find out the origin of the song, they'll simply go, oh really, they didn't need to go that hard for this dumb game. Maybe it's not that dumb, and that'll be it. You'll have made their lives better. But is this a realistic goal to achieve? Well, we'll have to find out now if WarioWare has that appeal to the masses factor, starting with Mona Pizza's song from WarioWare Twisted 1.
This here is Mona Pizza, makers of the world's best pizza. Fresh sauce and cheese galore, brought straight to your front door.
Sorry, this is a great song. All WarioWare songs are. There's not a single miss. But man, good luck with this one. This is a pizza song through and through. Not exactly a thing people can just get around to enjoy the tune. I was a bit tempted to put this one at 2, simply because it sounds more like something you'd actually hear on the radio, but the voice excitedly singing about pizza is still there, and you wouldn't exactly put an advertisement jingle on a playlist. Although if Mona Pizza did exist in real life, it could probably become one of the most popular pizza places of all time, just by how catchy this song is. I would start a fight for more Mona Pizza. Next up is a song that's better, but still, it lies at a 3, Wario da Mambo.
Wario de Mambo, Wario de Mambo, Wario de Mambo, Wario de Mambo, na 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 na, Wario de Mambo.
Right off the bat, alarm bells will ring at the word Wario. This is easy to avoid, as the rest of the song isn't in another language, so make sure whoever you're playing this in the vicinity of does not understand Spanish. They'll think they're just mishearing it, probably. But the track is a high-energy bop, and anyone with functioning ears is guaranteed to enjoy it. It's not really about a character like many others in the series, so it's easier for people to get into. You just can't hate it. The reason that it's at a 3 instead of a 4 is that there's a lot of WarioWare's trademark weirdness in it. The cat sounds are super catchy in the song, but they're still cat sounds, which can result in some weird looks, meaning play this around others with hesitation, but you can still sneak it in there if, the mood's right. Take a guess what Ashley's theme is.
Whose Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion?
You better learn my name, 'cause I am
Ashley. She knows the darkest spells and she brews the meanest potions.
You might be the ingredient I seek.
Yeah, it's a 1. Sorry, Ashley, this is not a song of the masses. At Halloween time, this maybe turns into a 2. It is a pretty good spooky sounding song, but normally this is one you will immediately get branded as weird music taste guy within 3 seconds of it playing. I don't think I need to go too in-depth why. It doesn't help that it's a pretty slow-paced song, and even if they stick with it, it doesn't get any less weird for the average person. Kitten spit, soon your pants don't fit is certainly a lyric a human being came up with. Speaking of humans, what about a song not by a human? It isn't very high on the scale.
No, not me. I'm a karaoke machine. I got 2 mics on my head and you're singing to me.
Mike's song is a 2. It takes inspiration from the music of the 1950s and combines that with the robotic voice, which is really cool and it's super fun to listen to. Mike confidently singing about how he is never off key, fire. This concept, however, makes it a pretty niche song. A robot singing about how he's a karaoke machine and asking if you want to karaoke, gonna be seen as weird. Big problem with society, to be honest. It isn't at a 1 because it's not as obvious that it's about a fictional character, immediately at least, but it's still obviously gonna be seen as weird after. The robotic voice is probably the best part, but the part that makes it more seem odd. Now, there is the Smash remix of this song, which basically removes the robotic voice, but that makes it even weirder. A human singing about being a karaoke machine and telling you to sing into him is weird, and this time I mean actually weird. Luckily though, WarioWare Smooth Moves gave us the song Tomorrow Hill. This is just as amazing as every other song I talked about, and it's a 4.
Seems like honey so golden and so sweet, you can almost taste it. Driving through Diamond City, I wanna escape the crowds and concrete fog where the hill and sky meet.
The only mention of anything from the WarioWare games is Diamond City, which can easily sound like a nickname for any city. If I heard it in a song, I'd just assume it's a city I don't know about. But really, this is a really sweet, upbeat song, and I think most people will love it. It's super cute. And hell yeah, we're on a roll with Body Rock from WarioWare DIY. I think it's a 4 as well.
Getting funky is at your desire. Get down and boogie till you catch fire. Dancing shakes the soul and makes you feel alive. Shapes up your body, high five.
Yes, this song is weird, but it's the kind of weird that I feel is already present in most songs anyways, because the quality and funness factor beats not only this weirdness, but it makes people love those weird elements. Yes, this is going to be a hard sell at first, but there's still a power in the song which cancels out the tiny little bit of oddness in it. It is a great song, and this will make anyone get down boogie till they catch fire. Dancing shakes the soul and makes you feel alive, shapes up your... Finally, Penny's theme from WarioWare Get It Together. Well, this is directly about a character, and you know what? I can't do this anymore. Penny's theme, one of the most wholesome songs in video game history. It's the story of a little girl destined for great things, because she will always face every challenge with a smile no matter what. Go ahead, tell me it's possible for someone to hate that. If WarioWare truly does have some of the best music in video games, which it does, then you should not be ashamed to admit that. Just as you should not be ashamed of your interests, much less the music that comes from it. Embrace it. Look at the WarioWare crew. They all love and accept each other for who they are. Even if they're all weird. These people live in a world with expectations. A world where you're expected to go with Pizza Dinosaur because it's the most popular brand and it's everywhere. A world where evil kings are expected to commit kidnappings and heroic plumbers are expected to always be there to save the kidnappees. where apes are pressured into leading their clans and princesses are expected to rule kingdoms despite their kidnap traumas. But not in this corner of the world. In the WarioWare family, the only expectation is to be yourself. And if you don't have friends like that, who will accept you no matter what, who won't laugh at you for what music you like, then get friends you deserve. Sure, maybe don't make a song about turning teachers into spoons as your first things when getting to know people. But when the topic comes up, and it's appropriate, don't be afraid to mention video games you like and the music that comes from them. If it's truly you, then it's you. And you need friends to be there to help you take on the big world with inventions you made. And though your plans go may awry, you're going to get back up and try. Going to be a shining star. You're going far. Penny. Thanks for watching, everyone. And remember, golly, you're not me.